Hey everybody, it's the coach. This is a special edition of the divisional round playoffs on EA Sports. Up next, we've got what should be an intriguing matchup between the Cleveland Browns and the Pittsburgh Steelers. So with that, let's get you up to Heinz Field in Pittsburgh. Standing by for the call, here are Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
Right at the convergence of the Three Rivers on Art Rooney Drive, we welcome you to Heinz Field in Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. Coming up, it's divisional round Saturday, and we've got an AFC battle on tap between the Cleveland Browns and the Pittsburgh Steelers. Hello, everyone. As the postseason continues here on EA Sports, we're pleased to bring it to you. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And who has the edge here? You got one side that had some extra. They go play action here on first down. That's complete. It's Bell. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him a first down.
Nice little nifty play for him there. Yeah, that's the ability to read a defense and utilize players that don't often get picked up in coverage easily. And I'm talking about being able to use the backs out of the backfield. Because I know that when I used to cover, hey, we got everybody oh, he just snuck out there, and they just got a nice first down there.
What do we love to say? Get those backs into space, right? And they were able to do that there. Nice pickup on first down. Tackle made there by Jabril Peppers.
All runners count on their eyes to find the gaps and creases, to find open space. There was absolutely none on that one. Totally swallowed up on that play.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. Flushed out right. This is caught by Antonio Brown. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. Well, that's good for a first down. There's a guy who went over 1,000 yards receiving in the regular season, and now he's got his first catch of the playoffs.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
So a 1st and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now, right at the 40. The give is to Bell. They'll fight forward for a couple down inside the 40.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
Now back to throw. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Myles Garrett in there to make the sack. He buries him for a loss of 10.
Well, nothing takes a start to have a good drive quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
Now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And he connects with Vance McDonald. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31. And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. And they were in field goal range last time out, but couldn't connect.
And it's early in the game, so I don't think that the confidence just goes entirely out of, running your kicker back out there. But let's face it, some coaches have a little bit less patience for that than others. Let's see if they call the game differently now in terms of what they do on drives and not try and settle for field goals.
2nd and 6, just inside the 30.
Let's go! Grind 38!
They'll look to throw here. Forced out to his left. He finds an opening past the 40. And he'll take it to the 43-yard line. That one good for 14 yards and a Steeler first.
Partner, as a quarterback, sometimes you just got to know when the clock is going off in your head, it's time to go. Tuck it and get all you can.
Here's the fullback. This is Roosevelt Nix. And he's going to take this one up only to about the 44-yard line. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
That's someone who's pretty happy right there. That's the defensive coordinator. Body after body getting to him before he can get started.
Now they'll switch it up here and lift a throw. Steps away to his left. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. It's a Pittsburgh first down, a gain of 13.
Well, that was man coverage. So once he decides to run with the football, there's no one to account for him, and he turns it into a nice gain.
So a 1st and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now at the 43. Back to throw. Flush to his right. It's complete to Brown, right side. And way down into the red zone before he's dropped inside of Cleveland's 15. A gain of 32 that time. And the young buck showing that ability, that agility to dance outside of the pocket, complete the deep ball.
And don't think for a second that the coaching staff didn't have their heart rate accelerate a little bit there, right? Anytime you have those young quarterbacks and they get outside of the pocket, you're just hoping that they make good decisions because so many things can happen that can go wrong when you throw it downfield like that. He got away with it there and in a big way.
Now a first down carry by Bell. And he'll be dropped at about the 11 after only a yard. We have played a quarter here in this AFC divisional playoff. They've got a 2nd and 9 to start things out. Looking to throw. And that one's going to be over everybody in the back of the end zone. It's incomplete. Vance McDonald, the tight end, was the target. 3rd down here.
Those throwing windows get a lot tighter near the end zone, don't they? And here's the thing. You already probably have 3 points in your hip pocket. You force a throw here and give up an interception, you come away with nothing.
Especially tough in the middle third of the field where he threw that one. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete. And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
From the 22, here's 2nd and 8. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And an alley to run. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. A good decision in the end to pull it and run, gets him 9 yards and a first.
Well, he did a nice job keeping his eyes downfield, waiting for someone to get open. But once the pressure forced his eyes down to see the rush, it was time to make a break for it.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Now a play fake here on first down. And he's taken down. This will be a Brown sack. Well, they go play fake. The problem is nobody was faked out.
And when no one's faked out, what's the end result? Quarterback gets hit.
Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on second down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Stepping up, he'll try and run. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. A breakdown defensively there as the scramble is going to set him up with a much more manageable third down. I thought they were going to sack him there like they did on first down. Great coverage, but he found a way to move with his legs.
Yeah, his ability to take off. Not only did he get some yardage back, he got a little bit extra. Really helps him on third down. Makes it manageable now.
They'll set up to throw. Dancing to his left. He may try and run for this. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. It'll be a gain of 17 and a Pittsburgh first.
On third down, the defense decided to blitz. A very good job of recognizing it, stepping away from the pressure, and finding open space to scramble and pick up a first down.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. They'll look to throw now on first down. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down.
Nice play there to force the incompletion. And to me, one thing's for sure. When you're the underdogs and you're playing on the road, you absolutely have to get takeaways. You've got to get the ball from them.
Yeah, win that turnover battle, going to be key. They didn't get one there, but you get the feeling they keep making plays like that, they might just get a few.
Yeah, once you get one, defensive teams think they come in bunches.
And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. Over 70 yards receiving now for him in his first half alone, as he's got a first down on that last catch. On first down, he'll drop to throw. This will be caught by Brown. And he'll be out of bounds. He got 29 yards that time. So in the second quarter, he's already up over 100 yards receiving now.
And isn't 100 the magic number for a really good game for a receiver? So he got a chance to really shatter that and have a profound effect on this game.
2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. 2 minutes to play in a tightly contested first half. Back with more AFC playoff action after this timeout. We remind you, as we've done all year, that coming up at halftime, we will visit with Jonathan Coachman standing by at Orlando. He'll let you know what's going on here on a very eventful divisional round weekend. Feeling the pressure here and taken down. A sack back at the 7. Myles Garrett in there to get him his second sack now of the afternoon.
Well, that was point counterpoint, wasn't it? They decided to throw for it on 1st and goal. Instead, the defense counters with pressure, and the defense wins, getting a big sack.
Second and goal from the 6 this time. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Buying time to his left. Throwing middle, but it's incomplete. Defensively, Charles, they continue to really limit this offense as far as yardage goes.
Yeah, you're exactly right. They've been assignment sound, staying in their lanes, keeping proper leverage, and communicating well, too.
They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes 3rd and goal. They'll look to throw. Being chased out left. Caught on the slant. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. They'll start the drive with a carry by Bell. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. So it's on to halftime in this AFC divisional round matchup. You want the third? They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And McDonald here over the middle. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. First down yardage on the first play of the drive. Give him 14.
Partner, it's a lot of fun watching the NFL now, isn't it? Because when the big fella runs routes, it used to be when we were kids, he'd run about 3 different routes, and that was it. Now he can run anything and catch the ball, as we just saw there.
They'll run it now out of the gun. Look at the spin. And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him. So when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
On 2nd down, it's Bell. And he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. Only a gain of a yard, but that's all they needed, as that's going to move the chains.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
That'll be taken in there by James Washington. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A good pickup there at 22. Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. Forced out to his left. And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line. He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there at 2nd down.
So many times we talk about having good eye discipline when you're playing defense, making sure your eyes are in the proper place on a given play. Looks like that discipline came to the front there, didn't it? They were able to hold him for a short gain when he took off running.
Back to throw here. Throw left side, complete to Smith-Schuster. His first reception of the divisional round matchup, but it's good for a first down as well. This drive has been a good mix. 3 passing plays, 3 runs, hitting on all 3 of those passes, and the last one putting him in the red zone.
So wouldn't you think play action right here? Because you've got the ability and had the ability to run it and throw it. Go play action and take your shot at the end zone.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. That's complete right around the 8. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. Back-to-back 11-yard gains, and they've got another first down. For Brown, that's his 5th catch. So 5 catches over 50 yards. You might as well set your watch to that. He does it every game.
Think about 2013. The only player in NFL history to have at least 5 catches and at least 50 yards in every single game in an NFL season. So that's not just talent. That's durability. That's dependability. That's a guy who really wants to play each and every week.
Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Steps away, and he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Michael Kendricks in there to get him for a loss of a yard, and it'll bring up 3rd down.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
They need to reverse the trend. The last two plays have gone backwards. Now it's 3rd and goal. They'll set up a throw. Got his man. It's caught for a Steelers touchdown. James Washington, a 7. They'll start out on the ground with Bell. And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
Well, Brandon, pace comes into play now because they've got the advantage. They've got the football, but they've got to be very careful about what speed they're going to play. You know, my music teacher back in New Paltz, Mrs. Bythema Bagley, used to say, don't go prestissimo when you really want to go largo. And what she meant by that is don't go too fast when you really want to go at a nice, slow, deliberate pace.
I am speechless. I am without speech. Up at the 29 now, they'll head to the line, 2nd and a yard. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Escaping the pressure right. Toward the right sideline, but it's incomplete. Juju Smith-Schuster, the intended receiver. And it's 3rd and short. First quarter, Charles, you really emphasized the importance of winning the turnover battle as a visiting team, as an underdog. They haven't forced a single turnover in this game.
And right now they're losing, so no turnovers might lead to no victory.
He'll look to throw. Dancing to his left. He can run for it, and he will. And he gets this one just shy of the 40 to mark him down at the 39. A gain of 10, good for a Steeler first down.
All right, partner, I'm a defender, but I've got to express my admiration there. Moving around, making it happen, and instead of worrying about protecting himself, he goes and gets the first down. I've got to give it to him on that one.
Normally, you don't want your guy taking shots, your quarterback, but it's winning time here in the 4th quarter. If he needs to make those plays when the Lions go ahead, right?
Yeah, no doubt about it. At this stage of the game, all protections, they're off.
Give him 30 yards there. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Back to throw now on 1st down. Buying time to his left. And he'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. 11 more yards that go around, a 1st down as well. Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. Washington with a catch, middle of the field. And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect them to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
He will push his way down to about the 14. Only a yard there on the keeper, and that's going to leave him with a third down.
And this is why aggressive defensive coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
As big of a play as we've had in this one so far. This is 3rd and 3. He'll drop to throw. This will be caught just inside the 10. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Time for a break. We'll come back for the electrifying conclusion after this. So the Steelers with the football as we get you reset. They've got it 1st and goal as they search for what could be a game-sealing touchdown. This pass caught at the 4. And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. It's the fullback. That one looks like he'll throw here. Throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete.
Anytime a defense can sit back in a zone like that, it tends to create a lot of congestion in the middle of the field. Makes it very hard to slot one in.
Looked like I-4 at rush hour in your hometown of Orlando, Florida. An absolute mess. Once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on 2nd and 10.
Here we go. Grand 38. Grand 38.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. Under pressure, and he'll go down. Sacked back at the 31. The defense, they got a little bit of a breather. Now they're back and set as we resume play. And now maybe they want some extra time to talk about this 3rd and long play as we'll get a timeout. As they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. So we're back in the offense getting set following the call of that timeout. The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Being chased out left. He's going to run, but he's got a long way to go. Now the Browns signal for the 2nd of their timeouts as it comes with 1:20. And the knee is taken for the Steelers out of the victory formation. And now we're going to get a timeout here called by the defense, as the clock stops with 23 seconds to go in the game. They go to a knee here, and with that, it's on to the AFC title game. They had the extra week of rest. That was a factor. I think this home crowd was certainly a factor as well. So this is step one done. Now they need to win next week if they want to get to the Super Bowl.
I like those two factors that you brought up. The extra week, getting the open week by being the #2 seed, a terrific home crowd for them, coupled with really good play. That allows them now to keep their Super Bowl dream alive. One more on their way to the Super Bowl.
Well, partner, there's something special about a game in the snow. Just always fun in these elements, although a little chillier up here in the open-air booth. The only thing that's not fun is that we got the mid-game notification that our flight was canceled tonight, but we'll deal with that later. It was really a fun game to watch, though.
It was, and there is something special about games played in the snow because the